Hello class, today we're going to talk about the next current event. This is a capital murder case, alright? And remember the rules for a current event, you don't have to respond to each other, but we want for you to answer the question. In answering the question, we want for you to analyze the ideas and discuss the relation to the United States legal system, okay? And reflect how the subject matter may relate to your life and the life of others, as well as popular culture in general. In this case, you had a gentleman by the name of Scott Panetti. He killed his mother-in-law, his father-in-law. He killed his second wife. He abducted one of his wives and his 3-year-old daughter. Eventually turned himself in. But what was really crazy when looking at the legal aspect of this, well, there were several crazy things about it, but one is that he was allowed to represent himself, all right? The guy represented himself dressed as a cowboy, calling to the stand people like Jesus Christ, the Pope, John Paul II, John F. Kennedy. You know, this gentleman was previously diagnosed for up to 40 years with areas of schizophrenia, delusions, hallucinations, and things of that sort. What I want for you to do is I want for you to go out and I want for you to research for me and find out things. Remember, trying to get you to think outside the box. Things such as neuroimaging and what that shows. And you say, what do you mean neuroimaging? What is that? Well, what it is defined as a clinical specialty concerned with producing images of the brain by non-invasive techniques. Okay, so they scan your brain, they make that thing light up like a Christmas tree. You'll see that individuals that have schizophrenia, believe it or not, their brains will light up different than someone that psychiatrists view as normal. Then we got to answer the question about psychiatrists again. You know, it's been a long-standing argument, debate. Is there any biological basis behind these psychiatrists' diagnosis of things such as schizophrenia, OCD, depression, etc.? All right. Well, I think you're going to see that this new science comes out. I just read one journal that said brain scans show people with schizophrenia share loss of gray matter, you know, in the brain. So look at all this stuff. Just weigh it out. Make your argument, articulate it. I think it'll be interesting for you. Once again, always try to be respectful, all right? Also, let's look at the aspect of the courts and what the courts have said to us about this trial. Supreme Court just ruled in June 28, 2007 on a 5-4 ruling, very close ruling, that Panetti deserves a rehearing on his claim of mental incompetence. The court said that the Fifth Circuit had used an overly restrictive definition of what constitutes insanity. The court also said that Texas State Court failed to provide Panetti with the kind of review guaranteed under the Constitution for claims of mental incompetence. So, remember, we have, insanity, and then we have incompetent stand trial. Insanity, when they're deemed insane, that's, you know, what the jury finds, and incompetent stand trial before the trial actually takes place. It's what he's deemed by the courts. So let's look at all that. Let's weigh it, and let's have a great discussion. I really appreciate how you individuals are out there being very respectful of one another, and you're stating your claim and you're articulating it with facts. Once again, I'm just trying to open your mind as all part of the education process. Thank you very much. Have a good day.